Thank you, Ravi, for that very kind introduction. And I just want to say that certainly at that time, Justice Venkatachalaya was the person who was the head of the search committee, who I did not even apply to go to the National Judicial Academy. He called me and he ordered me to go there. Because he wanted the academy to be a bridge for conversation between the judiciary and civil society and academia. And so I was simply implementing his vision, and I think it was a very interesting period. And I have to be very fair and say that the vast majority of judges strongly supported it. In fact, I cannot remember even a single judge opposing or questioning this, this open dialogue that we were having with civil society, the bar, academia, and the judiciary in the Judicial Academy. It was extremely successful. There were certain elements of the establishment that were not happy about it outside the judiciary, but they also could not object or stop that. So I think there is a lot of openness in the minds of a lot of judges to talk about issues. One rule that we instituted very firmly, Ravi was a frequent visitor, so he knows this, is we never discussed any case at the academy, either recent past or present cases, because we wanted to focus on the principles of law, which is what now I will, is a point in which I can segue into the book by John Pache. First of all, thank you, Ravi, for giving me the opportunity to be here. And thank you, John Pache, for a masterpiece, which I think will live on for a very, very long time, because it is one of those great historical documents, which documents in detail, as is necessary, the story of the development of human rights after the Second World War. And it's a treasure of reference books and documents. And as Anand said, it's not likely to be selling like hotcakes in an airport bookshop, but certainly for those who work in this field, it will be a necessary tool. I wish that you may consider publishing it. I don't know if it's possible at this stage, in either online or in a low-cost edition that is accessible to law students and young lawyers in countries such as India, who have a huge appetite for information, and there's no predicting how they will use such information, but who will not be able to afford the book published by OUP. So if there's some way in which it can be made accessible to those who really need it most, I think it would be wonderful. I think in summary, I sort of did a kind of quick mental count, and it's a story of how the discussions in the Nuclear Commission leading to the Human Rights Commission expanded into a massive, very great enterprise, as the president told the Nuclear Commission at the outset, covering some 100 areas of struggle, very, very important to humanity all across the world, and also came to develop at least a dozen very important initiatives, including these ad hoc procedures that were discussed by Anand, and many more very formal intervention mechanisms. So I cannot think of any major concern of human rights that does not seem to have been addressed in one form or the other by the work of the Commission over these over its existence for between 1946 and 2006. So I think it's an extraordinary 1947 and 2006. So, and I think to be able to understand the scope and breadth of the expansion of human rights ideas in this period between 47 and 2006, between two covers, I think is an extremely valuable contribution, not only to research, but also to judging and to advocacy.